Hello. Happy Monday, friends. This is your Monday edition of Weather Where You Are. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you right now, we're not talking about a hurricane this week, and that is a blessing. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Let me move my camera angle down just slightly here. Let's see. How did y'all like this past weekend? It was warm yesterday. It was 84 degrees. Not going to be that warm today. Definitely not going to be that warm this week. First real taste of fall. Do you have the jackets out? Do you have the boots out? Do you have the long pants out? Do you have your winter coat out? I don't even know where my winter coat is. You're going to need that this week, okay? So let's get started. You can see that cooler air up to our north. These are current temperatures only in the low 50s. Up in the Ohio Valley, 69 here in Atlanta, but that cold front is moving through right now. You really can't tell, other than perhaps a breeze, that the cooler air is working its way in. It's completely sunny outside. We started this morning 10 to 15 degrees warmer than it was Sunday morning. So it was pretty mild this morning. We were all in the 60s. But look, now it's 5 to 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. We warmed up very quickly yesterday. We hit 84 degrees. It's 69 right now in Atlanta. Low 70s to the south, upper 60s to the north. Look at Rome and Carrollton sitting at 63. It's 57 in Blue Ridge. So it is cool up there in the mountains. That cool air has really worked its way in. You're really not going to see temperatures climb by much today. It feels amazing outside right now. It will feel amazing outside all day. But we're going to top out at 73. By 9 p.m. at 62 degrees. By midnight, we're falling into the 50s. So your high temperatures today are topping out in the low 70s. That's, again, more than 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. Still right around average for this time of year, but it's going to get even cooler than that tomorrow, okay? So tonight's when that cool air really works its way in. We've added a first alert weather day because tomorrow you'll need a jacket or long sleeves through the entire day. Morning lows tomorrow, low 40s. North of the city, mid-40s south of the city. We've dipped into the 40s a few times so far this season, but this will be the coolest morning. The mountains will be in the 30s. And tomorrow, it will be partly cloudy. It will be breezy. And these are your high temperatures tomorrow. 60s for most of North Georgia. So unseasonably cool weather taking over. Almost 20 degrees cooler than it was on Sunday. So a big cool off coming. This morning, the morning low was 61 degrees. So, again, it was really mild. Tomorrow morning, the morning low is 44. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, though, most of Metro will dip into the upper 30s to around 40 degrees. That's going to be cold. That's going to feel cold. So the kiddos will need the winter coat on the way out the door. Those morning lows will occur right between about 7:30 and 8:30 in the morning. If you're going to be outside anytime before 9, Wednesday through Friday, you're going to want a winter coat. Certainly dressing in layers, because we will see nice warm-up, tons of sunshine, but the mornings are going to be quite chilly. The afternoons are going to be chilly as well. Wednesday, we don't make it out of the low 60s. Thursday, we're still in the 60s. It's not really until this weekend that we see temperatures back in the low 70s, but this whole entire week, we're looking at high temperatures below average. So it's been quite warm. The start of October was quite warm. This week, going to be much more fall-like outside. It's going to feel amazing, though, in the afternoons, tons of sunshine, just that beautiful October weather we dream about. And because we're seeing the cooler nights, that's really going to help the leaves to start to change color. I know that we're still not seeing much color, but our peak leaf color is in around a month. So just in the next couple of weeks, we're really going to see that color start to take over. I expect near peak color by the beginning of November and peak color by mid-November. So get ready. That color is going to be really nice. We're not in any kind of drought because of all the rain we got from Helene. So I think the leaves are going to be very pretty this year. Speaking of Helene, we are watching the Atlantic. I know this is not what you want to hear. We're watching a little disturbance that's getting going right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. It's headed towards the Caribbean, towards British Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic. There's a 50% chance that by this weekend there's a tropical storm. If a storm becomes named, it will be Nadine. We've had 9 hurricanes so far this season, so we have had an above-average season already. I have looked at the long-range models with this system. Both Euro and GFS keep this thing off of the coast, no impact to the United States, but it might come close. So it's something that we're going to be watching, but I certainly don't think we're going to see a hurricane, a major hurricane like we did the last couple of weeks. And I want to remind you guys, it's mid-October, so this is when the ocean waters really start to cool down in the northern Atlantic. So that's when we start to see a big decrease in the amount of tropical activity. But I just want to remind you guys, hurricane season doesn't end until the end of November. Usually by the end of October, we really don't see much activity going. But I want to remind you, again, NOAA has predicted that hyperactive season. So we could continue to see some activity for the next several weeks. But I don't expect any type of hurricane to impact us over the next week. That is the good news, okay? Here's the 7-day forecast, guys. It just doesn't get better than this. Really, really nice. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday will be quite cool. And then by Friday afternoon, we're back to 70. This weekend looks fantastic, back into the upper 70s by Sunday. Really, really nice. Tomorrow on Atlanta News First, I will start to give a forecast for the UGA Texas game, which is going to be in Austin. It's a night game this weekend. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't even looked at the forecast, but I know Austin tends to run a lot warmer than Atlanta this time of year. So I will start to do that. We'll take a look at when we usually see our first freeze, which is usually not for quite a few more weeks. And we'll talk more just about seasonal norms. October is a month where we see that big transition to fall weather, and that we're going to get it this week. So grab your jackets. You're going to need them, okay? All right, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow on Atlanta News First at 6 a.m., Peachtree TV, 7, 8 a.m., and Atlanta News First at 9 a.m. Have a great day, guys.